Hello, and once again, it's a warm welcome from the BRTK studios in Lefkosha. I'm your host for the program, A Cup of Conversation. My name is John Ghazi. And today in the studio, I have three very important people, and I'm very honoured to invite onto the program the President of the National Association of Nigerian Students, and he's right next to me now, Evidence Akhayere. I hope I said that right,
so
Evidence.
Yes.
And we also have the President of the Nigerian Student Union at Cyprus International University, Ifeoluwa wole-osho.
Yes.
I hope I said that right. And finally, last but by no means least, the lovely and what a wonderful name, Princess Clark, who is the PR for the association. So we're going to talk about the association and about an upcoming event celebrating a very important date in the history of Nigerians. So first of all, guys, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
And let's start with you, Evidence. I'd like to welcome you to the program. And first of all, let's find out more about you. Now, you are obviously from Nigeria,
Yes,
originally,
I am from Nigeria.
and you are studying at Cyprus International University?
Yes, of course.
Which department?
I'm studying environmental science. I'm a PhD student, a third-year PhD student in Cyprus International University.
Wow. So you are nearly finishing maybe your PhD?
Yes, nearly finishing. Hopefully next year. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you
Good luck
very
on that. Did you do your normal studies here as well,
Yes.
your normal degree?
I did my first degree in Nigeria, Delta State University, and then I did my master's here in Cyprus, in CIU also, and after which I got a scholarship to do my PhD. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Fantastic, excellent. Find out more about you in a minute. Let's also go to the lovely Princess Clark. Hello, Princess Clark.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You are a student at CIU as well, yes?
Yes, I am.
What department?
Public relations and advertising.
Ah, very good. And is this your normal degree, or are you doing master's or PhD?
No, I'm an undergraduate student.
Undergraduate.
Yeah.
And what year are you in?
This is my third year.
Third
Next year I'll be done, yeah.
Okay, excellent. And you are happy here?
Yeah.
Liking it?
Yeah.
Very good. And last but by no means least, another CIU guy. Tell us a bit about yourself. What department are you in?
Energy Systems Engineering. I'm also doing my PhD in my final year. But I did my master's in Lefke, European University of Lefke.
Ah.
Yes, in electrical engineering as well. Yeah, that's it. I did my first degree in Nigeria. So then I went to Lefke and then I came to CIU.
Right, so we have two postgraduates and one undergraduate here. Very, very honoured to have you here, guys.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now back to you, Evidence. I want to ask you, first of all, how did you come to North Cyprus? I mean, after doing your degree, your first degree in Nigeria, what brought you to the TRNC?
Yes, actually, after my first degree, I wanted to do my master's. So I initially wanted to do it in the UK. So when I was checking schools, I realized that universities in Cyprus are more cheaper than in the UK, and the life, is more cheaper here in Cyprus than in the UK. So I thought about okay, since it's more cheaper in Cyprus, why don't I just go to Cyprus? And that's how I came to Cyprus.
And are you happy here? Are you glad you chose Cyprus?
Yes, of course, I am.
It's an excellent country for universities now.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a great university population here.
A lot of universities.
Yeah, lots of universities, lots of great students, and in fact, a lot of Africans as well.
Yes, a lot of international students, African, precisely. I think everybody's happy. It's a quiet island. It's peaceful and it's safe. It's close to home, away from home. Yes.
Yes, not too far, not too close,
Yes.
but good enough for you to experience something new.
Something.
But easy to get back home as well.
Of course.
Easy to go.
Of course.
Excellent. And Princess, what about you? I mean, how did you come to Cyprus?
My sister studies here in GAU, so she's like, this is an environment for studying, so it's going to be very nice if I also come. So yeah, so that's how I came, and I'm enjoying Cyprus.
And so you're enjoying it here? You're happy to be at CIU?
Yes, I'm happy to be in CIU.
Very good. And do you think you might, when you graduate next year, do you think you might continue here, or do you want to go?
It's a very wonderful environment, so yes, I'll continue my master's here.
So you could do your masters maybe here, and then I don't know, maybe even do your PhD.
Yeah,
Who knows?
PhD.
Like
I'm
the
not
guys
too
here.
sure. I'm not too sure about PhD, but masters definitely.
Yeah, you'd like. Would you like to stay at CIU or go to another university?
CIU is very perfect for me.
Excellent. Well, very good advertising there for CIU as well. And Ifeoluwa, can you tell us a bit about your background? How did you get to North Cyprus?
Well, it was actually quite funny. I was supposed to leave for the UK in September, but then my visa didn't come on time. And so I had to wait an extra year, and I was not waiting an extra year, so I then said, okay, sometime in January of 2012 or 2011, a delegation from LEFK came to Nigeria, and they were supposed to have a meeting, there was supposed to be a conference, but unfortunately for all of us, for us and the delegation, the entire country went on strike. The fuel prices went up, and everybody said they were not going to work until fuel prices had come down. And so the delegation we were not going to have the program anymore, they were not going to be. And then I just said, okay, what do we do? Let me see whether I can go find the delegation wherever they're staying. So I called a friend of mine, and he says, he thinks he has an idea where they're staying. If we can make it on Sunday after church, we'll see what happens. And so we drive down there, and lo and behold, they are there, they're having lunch. And I say, oh, I want to come to your school, but on Monday there's going to be a strike. What can we do? And they're like, oh, okay, do you have your transcripts? I said, yes, I do. Do you have your passport? I said, yes, I do. They said, okay, on the spot, we'll give you an admission. And that was how I ended up being here.
You are.
Exactly. Here I am, 4 years down the line.
But you originally said you were at LEFK.
Yes, in LEFK.
Yeah,
it was LEFK delegation I met.
Yeah.
But after my LEFK program, I wanted to do something with energy and power and renewable energy, because that's the trend of things. And at the time, LEFK didn't have that, and CIU had that. They had a good energy systems engineering program, and they were already working on their solar farm. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, this would be a good option. Let's go here. And that's how I applied immediately after my master's, and I went back home. I worked for about a year, and then I came back to come and start my PhD.
And this time when you came back, you came to Cyprus?
This time I came back, I came to Cyprus International University.
So something different, a different university for you?
Yes, different university for me. But I've been here for 3 years now. This is my 4th year in CIU, so I'm part of the system, and it's been fine.
You're a Cypriot, even.
Yes, exactly. I just need to improve on my Turkish.
I'm sure you've learned all the good words in Turkish.
I've learned the good words and all the numbers.
Yeah, that's what you need to know. So obviously you are happy here in Cyprus at the moment.
Yes, I am very happy here.
Excellent, excellent. Well, it's good to see your smiling faces. You're a very positive bunch. I have to say that, that positivity comes through, and I hope that our viewers can see your positive energy.
Yes, of course.
Now, the reason why you are here today is because, and I remember interviewing, you guys, or a different group of people.
Yes.
Last time you came with a different...
Yes, that was in 2015. It was the then president. He's an assistant professor right now in Guinea American University, Professor Samson Fadia. He was the president as at that time. So he was here. I was here myself, but I wasn't part of the people that were interviewed. I waited. And it was the October 1st celebration also. So that was it.
So tell us more. For those who don't know about this, what is so important about the 1st of October? Tell us the history for us.
Okay. The 1st of October was when Nigeria got its independence from the British colonial masters. Unlike most countries in Africa, we didn't have to, fight or, have issues. We just negotiated our independence with the British, and then we got it. And we got it on the 1st of October. So every year, ever since that time, the 1st of October is marked as the independence celebration by Nigerians all over the world, UK, America, everywhere around the world. And it's a very big event also in Nigeria. So we're celebrating it as well here in Cyprus. It's also a day for us to, unify ourselves, for us to remember our roots, where we're coming from, the struggles of our founding fathers, what they have laid down for us, the path that we need to follow, and lots more. So that's why it's a big event for us. It's a big day for us, for every Nigerian. Even though there are 1 or 2 issues in the country, but it's a day for us to unify ourselves, and so.
It sounds really good. I mean, I remember 2 years ago when the then president came onto the program and talking about, you had, I think, a concert at the amphitheatre in Guinea.
Yes.
There was lots of celebrations, a parade, walking in the streets, everyone coming together.
Yes. We're having the same thing this time around, but this time that year it was in Guinea, but this time it's going to be in Lefkosia. We're going to have a parade. We have free T-shirts for everybody that will be participating. We'll have a parade in the city center. So we'll start from the city center down through Deriboyo and come back. And this event is for all Nigerians across all the universities in Cyprus. So after the parade, we're going to have a football match in CIU. And then after the football match by 5 p.m., we're going to have a social event, music, drama, comedy sessions, award presentations, and all that. So that's on the 2nd of October. Actually, the Nigerian independence is on the 1st of October, but 1st of October is a Sunday. And, you know, lots of people, students go to churches and all that on Sunday. So we'll be celebrating it on Monday, which is on the 2nd of October. So all these events that I have mentioned are going to take place on the 2nd of October. The parade, the rally, the football match, and then the social event in the evening.
We'll talk more about that again, or we'll remind everyone again towards the end of the interview about the events. But let's go back now to the association that you are president of.
Yes.
You are president of the Nigerian Students Association.
Yes.
So tell us a bit about the association, please. What's it about?
Okay. The association is called the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS. That's the abbreviation. It's an association that actually started more than 50 years ago in Nigeria. It's an association for all students in Nigeria, all Nigerian students all over the world. Now here we have the Turkish zone, the National Association of Nigerian Students Turkish zone. It started here in Cyprus in 2015. The inauguration was done by dignitaries from Nigeria, from the government of Nigeria, and the mother body executive back home. So the first president was Professor Samson Fadeya, who came here on the program that time. So after that, there was another election, because there is a tenure for 1 year for every president. There was another election, someone from EMU won, and after which, this is the third time, so I'm the president now. The association is the bridge between the Nigerian students here in Cyprus and the Nigerian government back home. Apparently, you know, we don't have an embassy here in North Cyprus.
No, we don't.
Yes, our embassy is in Turkey. So the National Association of Nigerian Students is the linkage between the students and the government back in Nigeria. So it caters for all students here in Cyprus. When we have complaints, issues of complaints, maybe
Passports?
little issues. We
Things
just
like passports?
Yes, passport issues and all that, we try to help out. And then some, you know, as international students studying outside Nigeria, the need for information, for example, information on the laws of the country, the immigration laws and all that. So we help Nigerians, our students, to know this information. We organize seminars. We tell them what they need to do, where they need to go when they have whatever issues and all that. So we generally cater for Nigerian students and all that. And then for issues like maybe accommodation issues, which is, you know, more trending for international students in Cyprus, we try our best to see how we can, you know, provide easy finding accommodation for students. I mean, you know, for international students, the accommodation is not so easy to...
No, it's not, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's basically what we do, and lots more.
Well, it's a lot that you do, not basically. There's lots that you have to, you know, help your fellow countrymen, but you're doing a great job. Now, Princess, are you the public relations officer of this association or the students at CIU? Or both?
Actually.
Ah, you're doing lots of work.
Yeah. I'm actually the PA to the president of NANS and the assistant director of social of NSU, that's the student union in CIU.
Wow, so this is just a great job for you to do, because you like public relations, and you were working. That's what you're studying. So, are you happy to be in this position?
Yes, I'm very happy because I get to organize events, get to meet people, different people, and you know, with that, get to assist the president, because it's not actually very easy to assist these people. You know, we have to come together and agree. So yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah.
So are you the person that gets everything organised? You have to
Yeah, I have
run
to
around?
organize. I have to organize. I have to get artists. I have to get arts, people that will dance, you know, for the event, especially Oktoberfest. So we have to, you know, organize the event to be a very successful one and a very fun event and educative for Nigerian students. So, yeah.
So you have a very busy job. And I'm
Right.
sure now that it's nearly, I mean, the day is nearly approaching. When this program is aired, it's the weekend, and then on Monday will be your event. So I'm sure you're going to be happy that the day has arrived.
Yes,
And that you
finally.
can enjoy the celebrations.
Yes, yes, of course.
Are you looking forward to the celebrations? I mean, is this the first time? How long have you been in this position of PR?
I just started this year.
This year.
Yeah.
Had you been a member of the association generally before that or not?
Not really. I've been under, like, helping out, you
Yeah.
know, but not really.
But this is your first time in a big position?
Yeah, this is my first
So,
time.
are you know, excited, nervous about?
I'm actually very excited.
Very good, very good. Good nervous energies, good energy.
Thank you.
And sir, welcome once again.
Thank you very much.
If I tell us a bit about the Cyprus International University students, Nigerian students there, and that you are the president of this group.
Yeah, Cyprus International University has over, at the last count, I think we have about 15,000 students, and the Nigerian population is basically about 2,000 Nigerian students in CRU. And it's basically a bridge to help students ease issues, especially when new students come. They sometimes don't find it very easy to merge. They have problems with language barrier. They need somebody to help them with their accommodation. They need somebody to help them know what places where and where to go. And yes, we help them with that. We help them with their academics as well. We organize tutorial lectures and seminars to help them improve academically. We help them with social events as well. And it's a good medium for us to meet each other and know each other, because Nigeria is a really big country. We have about 170 million people. And so, and we have about over 500 languages and over 700 tribes. So we're a really diverse group. And it's a good medium for us to meet, to discourse, to relate, since we come outside the country to learn new things, and we can learn those new things together. And so that's basically the function of the union, to just keep everybody happy, keep everybody energized and happy. And parents reach out to us sometimes when they have issues. Oh, I've not heard from my son in 2 days. Is he okay? Is he fine? Oh, you end up finding out maybe his phone got broken, or his battery ran out. So it's fun. It's nice. And the Independence Day celebration helps us because 1960 was the year, so it's 57 years now. And it wasn't just Nigeria. It was basically the whole of West Africa region that was under the British rule basically became independent on their own, began to manage themselves all around the same era after the Civil War, after the Second World War. And so since then it's been fine, and we come once every year to remind ourselves of why we chose to administer ourselves, why we chose to rule ourselves, and the benefits, and sometimes reflect on how far we've come and where we intend to be. So that is part of the things we're trying to inculcate into the celebrations, not just back home, but even here. We've come a long way. I was talking to a current professor, and he got here in 2008. And he said when he first got here, he couldn't find a house to rent, and that he would get the money, and they would say, no, he needs to get a guarantor. And he would say, where does he get a guarantor? He's new. He said, well, why doesn't he live on campus? And he said he came with his wife and his child. There's no way he can live on campus, that he needs. And eventually he found a landlord who had a child abroad as well, who said, okay, I don't want this to happen to my child, so I'll take you in, just give me your money, you don't need a guarantor. And now, we're now the Nigerian population here is about 10,000 people. We're now all over the place, and now it's much easier. So we've come a long way, even in this society. I mean, sometimes we just want to reflect and see how we can do much better and integrate much better, and hopefully we learn the language more, because I think we really need to learn the language more.
It's not an easy language to learn. It took me years to learn. But do you say that there's 10,000 Nigerians?
Yes, there are 10,000 Nigerians
in Cyprus, in
Cyprus, and not Cyprus.
Wow, that's a very big population.
A very big number.
That's fantastic.
We're quite a lot in Nigeria. We came small, we came very little, but in such a short time, we have increased exponentially. So, yeah, we're quite a lot here, and we come and go. Some of us come back to school, some of us go back, some of us come back to restudy like me. Yeah. And we come and go, and it's been nice to us, and we hope we've been nice to the society as well. Yeah. We hope we've been nice to the society as well.
So I'm sure that this celebration that you're having for Independence Day is going to be well supported because you have such a big population here. I'm sure everyone wants to come together under this, wonderful celebration banner and join you all.
In fact, not just us, we have people from Iran and Libya and everybody, even Turkish people, everybody wants to join us because everybody now seems to have a Nigerian friend.
What about locals? Turkish Cypriots as well?
Exactly, locals.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to have either have a Nigerian friend or a Nigerian neighbor or a Nigerian tenant. But basically, so everybody seems to identify one way or the other. You, in your life, you probably, if you live here, probably have met a Nigerian.
Of course. I've met lots of lovely Nigerians like yourselves.
Yes.
Lots of people. I mean, I have to say that, you're very good at networking and reaching out to the people, and I've met people who have written books, who have, girls who are into fashion, blogging. All of you have got really good cultural lives, colourful lives, should I say, and bringing your culture here to North Cyprus. I think you're a wonderful, wonderful community. It's an honour to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Now, Evidence, you were saying about being a bridge to your homeland, to other people who want to study here. I want to ask you, because now this is the time of the year where people are going abroad to study from Cyprus to other countries, and then we've got students, a new academic year has started, we're starting students coming into Cyprus. How easy is it for an African or a Nigerian in particular to come to North Cyprus? Is it easy? Is it difficult? Do you get support? I mean, tell us a bit about the process.
It used to be a little bit easy. But recently, I think it's a bit difficult because of the visa issues. Yes. What you have to, first you have to apply to the university, and if you qualify, your documents are okay, they give you your admission, and then you have to pay your fees, and after which you have to go to the embassy to get the visa. And previously, the universities just send your name for the visa, and now I think the process gets a little bit longer.
Longer, yeah.
It's been more difficult because when I came here for the first time, to get your visa, it took you an equivalent now of about 100 tele, right? And now it will cost you about
$250,
almost $250, which is about 1,000 tele to get here for the visa. And then it used to be much easier to get the visa within 2-3 days. Your name will be sent. As soon as you pay your fees, your name is sent, and you almost get the visa instantaneously. But then there's a gap in the system because since Cyprus doesn't have an embassy in Nigeria, the embassy you get is the Turkish embassy, and there seems to be some gap now between North Cyprus, Turkish embassy, and Nigeria.
Right.
And then so now the process is getting a bit stricter. It's getting a lot more people are getting rejected. It didn't used to be like that when I first came. It used to be very easy. If you had your documents, if you had everything right and you're coming to school properly, it was going to be easy. But now it's going to be, and that's part of the reasons why we're here and talking, just to see where we can help in.
Exactly. If it's getting more difficult to apply to get here, then maybe your association, your groups, are there to can you help us? What do we need to do? You can help it smooth.
That's the idea, to smooth the transition.
Yeah, we kind of have platforms where students ask questions and then we answer them. What do I need to do? When do I need to do this? Can you help me? Sometimes we try to make embassy reservations for students and all that. And when a student, maybe someone back there complains, like, I think my name is not in the embassy yet, I went there, we try to meet with the university. These students, they don't have their names in the embassy, they need their visa, they should be here. And then the university says, okay, we'll try to speed things up and all that. So these are the kind of things that we can do, and that's how we help.
That's good to know,
Yeah, and like he said, Nigeria, back home in Nigeria, there are lots of universities in Nigeria though, but some people just like to study abroad, to gain that abroad knowledge and exposure to the outside world. So when you come back home, you bring that exposure back home, and you can do a lot of things. So that's why we have a lot of Nigerians who want to come and study. And then Cyprus is a good place because the education is quite cheap.
Yeah.
cheaper than the UK and
Yeah, as you said before, yes.
America, yeah, so.
We're not charging euros or sterling or dollars, but yeah. So obviously, Cyprus is not too far away either.
Yes.
Quite easy, accessible.
Yes.
In the middle of the Middle East.
The climate is very close to our climate as well, so we don't feel too cold in the winter, and it's not too hot in the summer because we're used to the heat.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a way of home away from home. You just get the experience.
I'm glad you feel that way, home away from home. It's nice to know that Cyprus can feel like that for you. Princess, I want to ask you, you said that your sister was a Guinean American, wasn't she? Has she graduated? Has she gone now?
She has graduated last semester, yeah.
So you are here now, in place of her, representing your family in Cyprus. What's it like for you as a young lady here? Are you happy to be part of the culture here now? We have the Cypriot culture, but you've also got the Nigerian culture here because there's so many Nigerians are here as well. So do you feel like it's home from home?
Yeah, it's actually because I get to meet people I know from back in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So I think it's getting to meet new people, interact with new people, share different ideas and culture. I teach them how to cook our food, and I get to eat Turkish food sometimes, So we're just expressing our cultures and the way we, see things and the way we express ourselves. So yeah, I think it's like I'm comfortable here, getting to meet new people, and I feel it's a home away from home. So yeah.
And also being active within the associations.
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted to do to obviously because it's what you're studying as well, public relations is a good thing, is what you want to do. But do you think that I wanted to be active, to learn more, to gain more experience? Is that how you see it?
Actually, I'm a TV presenter for one of the TV stations here. So yeah, I'm more of this, I like to get to talk to people, so being in the union helps me to meet new people, get to listen to people when they talk, and the president, I get to tell if I have problems, I meet them. I know people I could meet that will help me, if it's education and then maybe finance sometimes. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good that you're doing. It's just it's a way to show that anyone with a bit of talent and with a bit of energy, they should come and join the group and be active and make a better community for everyone, for the African community, for the Nigerian community here, and for the locals as well. Because as you say, every local I think knows a Nigerian students, or it could be your landlord, it could be a neighbour. So it's good. I mean, everyone is mixing, and I see a lot of good people around. Good interaction between the communities. Do you feel it's a welcoming country, Cyprus, for you, North Cyprus?
Yes, of course. Cyprus is a welcoming country. I mean, we've been here I have been here for 4 years.
Yeah, so
if it wasn't welcoming, I would have gone back home a long time ago.
Gone a long time ago.
Yes, so it's a welcoming country. But as foreigners here, there are some little challenges you might face, which is normal, to blend into the culture of other people. Like, for example, recently most international students have been complaining about the increase in rent rate.
Yes.
Yes. The 6 months rent have to pay. Like, when I came to Cyprus, I had to pay only 1 month rent and 1 month deposit, and it was easy for my parents. It was cheap. And they were happy about that. Like, when the month ends, they get their salaries and they send me my rent and all that. But now you have to pay 6 months rent and 1 year rent, and it's challenge. It's been really challenging for most international students. I have 2 students that I know of, and there are more, who has had to go back home because of that challenge. They have had to go.
Shame.
Yeah. Go back home.
Maybe. This is we're a victim of our own success because so many Nigerians are coming over now.
Yes.
The population increases, and with that comes the
accommodation cannot keep up with it.
Yeah, can't keep up with it, and they want to. Obviously the landlords want to make sure that they got good, tenants now because there's too many. There are many more students to choose from, and so. It's not getting easier. It's maybe getting a bit more difficult for you guys, which is a shame. Yeah. But in a way, this is progress, I think, and because there are so many students coming, it's good that it's good advert for North Cyprus because it's good there. Everyone wants to study here. Of course, it makes it a little bit life here a little bit more difficult for the students.
Exactly.
Well done for being here, though. You can help them out. I'm sure you can maybe,
That's
you know.
why we're here.
Yeah,
yes.
but we're hopeful. These things happen. It's laws of demand and supply. The more
Yeah.
supply, the more demand you get, the more, and with less supply, prices go up. But we assume that we already see so many apartment buildings going up, and very soon we assume that the accommodation is going to keep up with the population intake, and soon prices will begin to level again, and it will get better.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we were already in the process of discussing with some of the mayors to see whether it could just be, even if it's 3 months, to make life easier for some of the students who are here.
Yeah.
Because I feel we're here, and as long as this place is nice and is going, well, we're going anywhere. Some of us will come in a year and go back, some of us will replace them. So the revenues will still keep coming, but it's just that to make it easier for everybody, both parts of the society, it'll just be easy for us to just consider, because most students are being sponsored by their parents.
Yeah.
And they get this money on a monthly, weekly basis. The assumption that you can just pay your rent all at once in 1 year for a student in a foreign currency, it's very difficult. So,
And maybe you have like 3 or 4.
and maybe you have like 2
4
students,
kids
like
here.
Princess who had
a sister.
one person in Lefkosia and another person in Guinea, so you can't even share the same house. So you have to pay 1 year rent for 2 students in 2 different cities. So it sometimes gets really difficult. And
This
so
is interesting because, you know, these are things that we don't see as locals here, but obviously as students in a different country, these are very big issues.
yes.
That really that should be addressed. Maybe the university authorities to maybe help out. Because otherwise, if you stop coming, you know, if you have this barrier, well, don't go to Cyprus because it's too expensive to go to Cyprus now. You know, you need to pay too much money up front for accommodation. Then they'll start losing students.
Yes.
So it should be, you know, compromise between both.
Exactly.
You know, there should be maybe some more rules, regulations to say to landlords, you know, just charge a certain amount,
a little bit.
you know, or standardize fees.
Yes, exactly.
That would be very nice.
That would be fantastic. So we meet with the universities, and we'll try to meet with the mayors as well. And I know when the ambassador comes as well, but we're already in the agenda to meet with him and discuss. We're hoping that one way or the other, we can just help the students and get it in such a way that everybody's happy. The landlords are happy, the students are happy, the universities are happy, and we continue living in peace and in harmony.
And everyone's happy.
And everyone's happy. Yes.
Now, Princess, as the PR lady, you obviously have to reach out to everyone. Are you in contact with other students at different universities, other Nigerian students at maybe EMU or Guinea American, Lefke, around the? I mean, is there a network? That
we actually have representatives in every school, you know. So
So you have contacts with everyone?
Yeah, I have contacts with everybody. The president actually does that better, He helps me, you know, get to the other social directors of each school. So we come together, we have meetings, you know, when there's an event like this, we come together to make sure that everyone is in agreement,
So at the moment you are PR, how long does that last for? Will you be there for a year and then you will maybe move position? Or?
Yeah.
No, she may be vice president.
She may be vice president.
Okay, that's how it works. Do you get elected or is it?
You get elected.
You get
Yes,
elected.
you get
Would you like to be
elected.
vice president?
No, I wouldn't. No, the stress is too much.
challenging.
No, the stress is too much. But
Too much stress. Go back to your studies and just be PR lady.
But she really has the capacity of doing it, because I mean, a few days ago she was in EMU, the other day she was in GAU, you know, doing what she has to do, doing her job and all that. So she has a lot of energy, and I wonder why she doesn't want to be vice president.
This is something that you should talk about off air, you know. But I'll interview. So tell me now. Don't never say never. You never know. You might change your mind later on.
Maybe.
But she's not convinced yet, I don't think. Very serious. Now, Evidence, let's go back to the event now again. Reminding everyone that on the 2nd of October, which is Monday, even though Independence Day is the 1st, as it's a Sunday, it's a day for, as you said, maybe going to church or family day, resting day. We want Monday now.
Yes.
So it's in Lefkosha. The events will all be held in Lefkosha.
Yes, the events will all be held in Lefkosha.
So remind us again, what's the first, on that day, on the 2nd, what's the first event? What's going to happen first of
The
all?
first event by 10 a.m. we'll have a parade rally in the Lefkosha City Center.
Yes.
So we will have that from 10 o'clock till 11:30.
And will there be buses coming with everyone from
Yes,
different places?
buses coming with
meeting in
everyone
Lefkosha?
from Maguza, from Guinea,
Yeah.
from Lefke, and nearest also. We're all going to meet in Lefkosha there, and we're going to have the parade. We have T-shirts, we are going to have music, and to
Flags.
create the awareness, our flags, so the locals can see us.
Join in and see you.
Join in and
Yeah.
share in the happy moments and all that. So after which we're all going to go in the bus and go back to CIU for the football match. It's a unity football match, that's what we call it. All the universities are going to be playing in the football
So
match.
each university has a team?
Yes, each university has a football.
Okay, good.
So after the football match, we'll have the social event in the evening by 5 p.m.
And where is that going to be held?
in CIU. At the
CIU again?
Palm Garden in CIU, yes.
Right, and do you have, when you said music, is it traditional music from
Yes, from Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yes.
You have a group, you have a...
Yeah,
So we
Yeah,
have
we
about
have-
18 student performances.
Wow.
From we have 15. I know I did the count. We had 14 musical performances, 3 dance performances, and I think 1 comedy performance all from student performances. So we're going to have that. We'll have our guest speaker come and speak and say some 1 or 2 things. We are theming it Unity for a Greater Nigeria, because we believe the more united we are, even in our diversity, we can achieve greater things.
Yes.
Sounds like fun, and that will continue into the evening, yeah?
Yes, that'll continue to the evening.
Amazing, so it sounds like a really good day, and everyone can come.
Yes, everyone.
Everyone is invited.
Everyone. You don't have to be Nigerian.
You don't have to be Nigerian,
Every Nigerian, whether you're Zimbabwean, whether you're Cyprus, whether you're Turkish, whether you're anywhere you are from, you're invited. And that's one thing I like about the environment here as well. So studying in Cyprus has made me feel like I've traveled around more than 107 countries, because I know some language in Zimbabwe, some language from, and all that. So it's nice. Everybody's invited to the program.
That's really, sounds really good. And it must be a very special day for you, because obviously you're celebrating a great occasion. But everyone coming together, it must be. I mean, how many people do you expect? Can you remember last time?
Last time in Guinea we had over 700 people.
Wow.
Yes,
That's a good turnout.
yes, this time.
Maybe
Maybe
more.
1,000?
Yeah, we're probably expecting much
We're
more.
expecting-
Because
Really?
yeah, 2015 is such a long time. So much more Nigerians have come.
Well, you had lots of Nigerians, but I mean, do you think, how many do you think will be coming? You don't know?
We're actually keeping our fates high, so maybe, if not, let's say every Nigerian has to be there. It's compulsory that everybody's coming, so yes.
Yeah. We're
'Cause it's a
expecting a
special
huge
day.
crowd, though. Very
A huge crowd. We want a huge crowd that day.
Yes, huge crowd.
And so if you want to find out more, how can we join you? I mean, do we have a Facebook page?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. That's the NANS TRO Zone. That's the name of our Facebook page.
Can you repeat that again? NAN is the Nigerian...
NANS, NANS. That's National Association of Nigerian Students.
Right.
TRO,
NANS.
that's for Turkish. TRO Zone. So it's NANS TRO Zone. That's for the Facebook page.
Right.
And then our website, we have www.nanstrozone.org. That's .org. So
And they can find, details there.
yes,
About things.
there are details.
Do you have is there an office at CIU where
Yes,
they can come and? Yes,
of
there
course.
is.
We have an office in CIU.
R107.
R107, international block.
Student Union Building, R107.
R107.
That's
R107.
R107. That's
So
what-
if you want to find out where the guys are, you go to the R107 room and they'll be there. And do you have regular meetings? Is there a certain, or do you meet whenever there's something to talk about?
The executives of the association meet twice every month.
Right.
Yes, to discuss. But for general meetings, we have that like 3 times in a year.
3 times a year.
Convention. 3
And
times.
elections, when are elections held?
Elections are usually held in February. So by February, I'll be handing over to someone
So you
else.
hand over the reins, and maybe a new vice president. No. no. Or maybe you could be president of, or you're president of the other association.
He's graduating.
And hopefully I'll be on my way. We set it up in a way that you have to have at least a year on your as a student, so that you don't have to hand over midway because you're no longer, because the student union, the student association, so the primary thing is that you have to be a student to be a member. So if hopefully by God's grace, I should be done by next year, and I will no longer be a student, so I won't qualify to be
so you'll be graduating.
I'll be graduating.
So that's a good reason,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
to not be able to be the president, because you'll be graduating. But good luck with that as well.
you.
And hopefully you'll have a great day on Monday,
Thank you so
the
much.
2nd of October. I congratulate you on your Independence Day.
Thank you
On
very
the
much.
1st of October. I wish you all a great time. And thank you for keeping in contact with us. And hopefully you'll also be here. I know that even if you graduate,
Of course.
I hope that you'll also be here in Cyprus, or maybe keep in contact with people here.
Definitely.
You know, make sure that you have that link. You know, once there's always a thing here about when tourists come here, they fall in love with the islands, and they come back in the future again and again, and maybe even live here.
Yes.
I'm not saying that maybe you're welcome to live here full time, but I hope that there'll always be Cyprus in your heart for wherever you go for many more years to come.
I told my mom that I'll bring my children here.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yes.
To visit.
Okay, then, so,
They'll come. They will definitely
one day
come.
they'll
visit.
come.
so one day,
Yes.
I hope that to see you here with your children. I'll interview you again. You remember me, you'll say, remember with your children. But I want to say thank you very much, guys, for coming in. Good luck with the event, like I said before. And hopefully we can, hear or see lots of great photographs showing a great celebration.
And we're inviting you also to the program.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, because I'm working all day here, but one day I would like to come and join you in your celebrations.
Definitely.
But you keep in contact with me, share the photographs, and share the beauty of the Nigerian people here in North Cyprus. We're very honoured to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And with that, we have come to the end of a very interesting couple of conversation with these guys from CIU, from Nigerian Students Association, and we have the presidents and we have a PR lady, very, very lovely people. And if you are in Lefkosia, even if you're not part of the celebrations, please support these guys. Go to Lefkosia in the morning. I'm sure you'll see the crowds. And if you're near CIU, Cyprus International University, pop along and enjoy a football match and a party or two in the evening. Until next time we meet here in the studios of BRTK, take care and go well. Bye-bye.